Hey everyone, this is Dennis Brown with FreightBrokerBootcamp.com. Today, I wanted to offer you some free freight broker training. I put these videos out about every week, and this week we're going to talk about 3 tips guaranteed to help you get more customers. This is a question and a topic I get all the time, so we're going to dive into it in just 1 minute. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Dennis Brown. I've been an entrepreneur for over 20 years. I've been blessed and have built 3 multi-million-dollar companies in my career. Back in 2003, I started a freight brokerage with no experience. I had absolutely no experience in the freight industry. We took that company from zero to over $47 million a year in the next 10 years, and I then retired and exited that business. I'm also the owner of FreightBrokerBootcamp.com, which is an online freight broker and freight agent training program. So let's dive into the training. So here we go, guys. The 3 tips guaranteed to help you get more shippers. Number 1 is this: you need to get prospects or potential shippers to like you. You buy from people that you like. People buy from people, and they buy from people that they like. You're never going to buy from someone that you don't like. And customers are not going to buy from you if they don't like you. So how do you get people to like you? I don't have, that could be an entire training in itself, but I'm just going to give you a couple quick tips. Some people are very witty. Some people are very funny. Some people take a different approach. If you're just smiling and dialing 100 phone numbers a day and you're just hoping for luck to fall on your side, you've got a difficult road ahead of you. You need to differentiate yourself from the competition, but you need to get them to like you. The way to get people to like you is to find something that you have in common. Say for example, you like football. Find out if they like sports. If they like cars, if they like to talk about their family, whatever the case is, you need to figure out something that you have in common. So look for that something you have in common and expand on that to develop some rapport to get them to like you. That's some quick tips. Number 2 is you need to get them to trust you. Trust is the biggest barrier. Whether you're in the freight business or the IT business or the real estate business or whatever business you're in, trust is the biggest barrier to get new clients. There's an old saying, people buy from people they know, like, and trust. Trust is incredibly important. So, I'm going to give you 2 tips on how you can build trust. Number 1 is do what you say you're going to do. If you tell them you're going to call them at 9 a.m., call them at 9 a.m. If you say you're going to email them some information, email them some information. If you say you're going to do something, do it, and do it on time. Everything you do is either building the trust or increasing the trust or decreasing the trust you have with your prospects. And then number 2 is this. Another thing that most freight brokers don't do is they don't understand how to provide value. Give value first. Before you start asking for things, give value. And the way you do that, here's a couple of simple examples on how you can provide value to a prospect before you ever ask them for anything. Let's say you put together a free report. Okay, and that free report, a couple of quick titles you might consider or that might be interesting is 5 shipping mistakes that cost shippers tons of money. Right? So you put a report together that talks about 5 big mistakes that shippers make that cost them money. Right? Or you do another one, 5 ways to decrease freight claims. Right? So you put together a report, a 1 or 2 or 3 page report, something simple with basic information, but you lay it out, you make it look very nice and credible. Now all of a sudden, you're the authority, you're the expert, you're providing them value. Another great one might be, 5 ways shippers can improve their on-time delivery to their customers. So, those are just some ideas. You can use those ideas, you can come up with your own ideas, but provide them value. Give that to them for free. And then last but not least is make your value outweigh their fear. Fear is one of the biggest things that holds people back from in the business world from bringing on new vendors. They've all been burned before. They've all tried to bring on new brokers or new vendors in their different areas of expertise, and they did not perform. And so it falls back to that old adage, sometimes it's better the devil I know versus the devil I don't. They don't know what they're going to get with you, so their fear of making a change is huge, because if they screw up, their boss is going to come down on them, and their boss is going to come down on them, and they're going to get yelled at, or heads are going to roll, or who knows, they may actually lose their job, because potentially they could lose a customer because of bad service. So your job is to make your value outweigh their fear. One of the ways that I love to do this, and one of the things that I do to overcome their fear, and have done this for years in a variety of different businesses, is you can have your customers write you customer testimonials. A well-written customer testimonial will go a long way to overcoming the fear, especially if they focus in on the value that you provided and why they do business with you. So a written testimonial. You could also have your customers do a 30-second or 1-minute video testimonial. Very powerful. Video can be very powerful. If you have a customer that's willing to tell everybody in the world why they do business with you and why others should do business with you, that's incredibly powerful. But the most powerful way is if you have a really good relationship with a customer or two that are willing to get on the phone with a hot prospect, someone who's very interested in doing business with you, but you can't quite get over the fence and get them to give you the first shipment or the first order or the first opportunity, is to put them on the phone with your client. Let the client tell the story. They're never going to believe your story at face value, but when a customer says it, a customer testimonial, there's an old saying that says, when you say it, it's bragging. When somebody else says it, it's proof. So those are a few tips. I hope you guys enjoyed those. Put those to work, and I guarantee it will help you get more shippers. And just for tuning in, I'm going to give you a free gift. If you haven't gotten my book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Freight Brokers, go to freightbrokerbootcamp.com. You'll get prompted to download it. You'll be able to download it. It's been downloaded over 6,000 times. It's probably closer to 10,000 now. I haven't updated this slide. It's got rave reviews. You get that absolutely free. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you're absolutely foolish if you have not subscribed. I give away free training like this almost every single week. Subscribe to the channel and you'll be notified every time a new video comes out. And last but not least, any likes, shares, comments below, greatly appreciated. Love the community that we've built here. Hope you guys are getting great value, and stay tuned for next week's video, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.